morning, students. We are today's our topic is money and credit. Third chapter of the economics. Clear? Money. What is money? As we know, money is a medium of exchange, and credit means loan. Clear? Money and credit. Money is a medium of exchange, and credit means loan. The use of money spans a very large part of our everyday life. As we know, without money, life is not possible. With money, anything we can purchase from the market with money. If we are not having an money, nobody likes us. We can say it is also our status. If we are having a lot of money, that is our status. So that's why money is very important in today's life. Clear? We look around you and you would easily to be able to identify several transactions involving money in any single day. Transaction when we give and take. Transaction means give and take. Can you make a list of these? In many of these transactions, goods are being bought and sold. Bought and sold. With the use of money, we first of all we buy the goods with money. After that, we sold it these goods with money. Clear? In some of these transactions, services are being exchanged with money. Services are being exchanged with money for buying and selling. Money is very important. For some, there might not be any actual transfer of money taking place now, but a promise to pay money. This is called loan. Clear? There might not be any actual transfer of money taking place now, but a promise to pay money later. It is loan. I will give after some time. Have you ever wondered why transactions are made in money? The reason is simple. A person holding money can easily exchange it for any commodity or service that he or she might want. Thus, everyone prefer to receive payments in money. If we are giving anything to any person, we want to receive money from that person. Then exchange the money for things that they want. Take the case of a shoe manufacturer. We are taking the example of shoe manufacturer. He wants to sell shoe in the market and buy wheat. The shoe manufacturers will first exchange shoes that he has produced for money. After selling the shoes, he will get the money and then he will go to the market to buy the wheat with that money. Imagine how much more difficult it would be if the shoe manufacturer had to directly exchange shoes for wheat without the use of money. If he is giving the shoes to that person who is selling the wheat, then he would have to look for a wheat growing farmer who not only wants to sell wheat but also wants to buy the shoes in exchange. That is, both parties have to agree. He is giving, one person is wanting to get the wheat and he is giving the shoes, and who is selling the wheat, he also wants the shoes. So then both parties have to agree to sell and buy each other commodities. Clear? They are agree. This is known as double coincidence of wants. What a person desires to sell is exactly what the other wishes to buy in a barter system. What is barter system? Barter system where goods are directly exchanged without the use of money. Without use of money, double coincidence of wants is an essential feature. Barter system means when we give the we transaction with the things. Clear? We give the thing and we get from that person the other thing that we want. In contrast, in an economy where money is in use, money, by providing the crucial intermediate step, eliminates the need for double coincidence of bonds. It is no longer necessary for the shoe manufacturers to look for a farmer who will buy his shoes at the same time sell him. So it is cause money acts as an intermediate in the exchange process. It is called a medium of exchange. Clear? Next is modern forms of money. Modern forms of money, currency, deposits with the bank, and we often give the payments by check. Clear? Currency. Modern forms of money include currency, paper notes. We are having currency with paper notes, coins. Unlike the things that were used as the money earlier, modern currency is not made of precious metal such as gold. In the ancient time, it was made by the precious metal, gold, silver, etc. And unlike grain and cattle, they are neither of the everyday use. The modern currency is without any use of its own. Then why is it accepted as a medium of exchange? It is accepted as a medium of exchange because the currency is authorized by the government of the country. By it is accepted because government gave the authority. Clear? In India, the Reserve Bank of India issues currency notes. Who issues the currency notes? Reserve Bank of India. As per Indian law, no other individual or organization is allowed to issue currency. No individual organization can issue the currency. Only government can issue the currency. Moreover, the law legislates the use of rupee as a medium of payment that can't be refused in setting transaction in India. We can purchase and we can sell anything with the rupee, with the use of rupee. No individual in India can legally refuse a payment made in rupee. Hence, the rupee is widely accepted as a medium of exchange. What is accepted? Rupee in India. Clear? Deposits with banks. We will read tomorrow. So, you have to read 41, 42 and 43 page. Clear? Thanks. Have a nice day.